Lesson number 1. Introduction to Data Structures. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to one and all. My name is Saurabh Sinha. I'm your host for today and will take you through the session. Today we will discuss data structures, a completely new way of storing the values, a completely new way of thinking, and a completely new way of programming. By the end of the session, you would know what is a data structure, how do we store data in a data structure. In this session, we will discuss only the conceptual part, while we would differ writing the program for the same till the next session. And what is the advantage of using data structure to store data over variables? The keywords that you need to focus on are data structure, data frame, element, and index. Before we begin the lesson, let us have a short recap about something that you learned in grade 9. Variable. A variable is a memory location with a name. The word itself is derived from two different words, vary and able, and it means something that can vary or change. For example, consider two Python statements, a equals 3 and a equals 4. If you observe carefully, 3 and 4 are literals. So, from statement 1 to statement 2, 3 does not change, nor does 4. But the value of A changes from 3 to 4. Let us warm up with a small starter activity. This starter activity is based on all that you have learned in grade 9. You will work in pairs of 2 and you have 3 minutes to complete the activity. Write a program in Python to accept names of 5 students from the user and display the names on the screen. Please pause the video and complete the activity. This was fairly easy. The program would look something like this. Assuming the user entered the names as Ali, Ahmad, Yusuf, Hamid, and Suhail, the values assigned to the variables would look something like this. So far, so good. Moving on. Let us warm up a little more. You will work in pairs of 2 and you have 5 minutes to complete the activity. Write a program in Python to accept names of 25 students from the user and display the names on the screen. Wait! Before you do the activity, what was the first thing that came to your mind before you begin the activity? Oh no, not again. What if you are asked to write a program in Python to accept names of 50 students from the user and display the names on the screen? What would your response be? Would it be something like this. And now, suppose I ask you to write a program in Python to accept names of 100 students from the user and display the names on the screen. What's going through your mind now? No way! Relax. The good news is that you do not have to do any of these activities. Python has a solution to all your problems. And the solution is called data structure. A data structure is a format to organize and store data in a computer program. Data structures allow storing multiple values in a single structure using a single variable name. Each value in the data structure is called an element. A numeric value known as index is used to differentiate between different values. Some of the popular data structures used in Python are lists, arrays, and data frames. The one that we would focus on this trimester is data frames. A short while ago, you did a program where you used 5 different variables to store 5 different names. Now, I would do the same thing using a data frame. The name of the data frame is students. The numbers 0 to 4 are the indices of the data frame. Please note, the index values start from 0 and not 1. Ali, Ahmad, Yusuf, Hamad, and Sohail are the elements of the data frame which are differentiated from each other in the following manner. The element at index 0 is Ali. The element at index 1 is Ahmad. The element at index 2 is Yusuf. The element at index 3 is Hamad. And the element at index 4 is Sohail. You can use the shorthand notation to pronounce these. The students of 0 is Ali. Students of 1 is Ahmad. Students of 2 is Yusuf. Students of 3 is Hamad. And students of 4 is Sohail. Please remember, we are only discussing data frames conceptually in this chapter, while we will defer the programming implementation until the next chapter. Comparing data structure and variables. Storing multiple values using a data structure makes it a lot easier to read, is much better organized, and has a syntax which is way shorter and easier as compared to variables. Shabab and Binat, boys and girls. Time for a couple of activities. Activity 1. This is an individual activity, and you have 3 minutes to complete the activity. Classify the statements below as true or false. Please pause the video and complete the activity. And now the final activity. This is an individual activity, and you have 5 minutes to complete the activity. Please pause the video and complete the activity. In a nutshell, a data structure is a format to organize and store data in a computer program. Data structures allow storing multiple values in a single structure using a single variable name. When it comes to storing multiple values, data structures offer many advantages over variables. Hence, a data structure is a much better choice as compared to variables for storing multiple values. Feel free to ask any questions that you may have, and your teacher would be more than happy to answer all your questions. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed your first lesson of grade 10. For me, it was indeed great to have all of you. I will see you again in the next lesson where I will teach you how to create a data frame using Python. Till then, this is Saurabh Sinha signing off. Goodbye, adieu, and ma salama.